can this be true after having to endure Sherlock Gnomes and Holmes and Watson? We finally have the first perfect Sherlock Holmes movie since The Great Mouse Detective. Enola Holmes, directed by Harry Bradbeer, and is the 2020 sort of Sherlock Holmes movie with based on the story by Nancy Springer that tells the story of Sherlock Holmes's younger sister Enola, played by Millie Bobby Brown, and she sees her mother as her rock and her true role model, but her life sadly and world goes upside down, where her mother one day mysteriously disappears, and she becomes her older brother's ward, and he wants a total control over her life and wants to ship her off to a all girls boarding school, but Enola is having none of this. She's not letting anybody dictate her life, and she's inherited her mother and brother Sherlock's brains. So she gets out into the world on a mission to find her mother, but to also help a runaway lord who she befriends. Thank you so much to the folks at Thank you so much to all the folks at Netflix for showing us this movie on there in 2020, and I have only ever seen one great Sherlock Holmes movie in my childhood. That was, of course, Disney's The Great Mouse Detective, and after that, the Sherlock Holmes movies kind of falters. The two Guy Ritchie movies with Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law. They are serviceable, but just not great. And I'm one of the few people in the absolute minority that finds the Sherlock BBC TV show satisfactory but a little overrated at the same time. I never have the patience to sit for an hour and 30-minute long episode, and 2018 was where the Sherlock movies just hit below rock bottom with not only Sherlock Gnomes but Holmes and Watson, the two worst Sherlock movies in just 1 year. But luckily, at least one of the good things to come out of a year like 2020 is that we finally have the best Sherlock Holmes movie since Great Mouse Detective. In fact, this Enola Holmes may have even topped Great Mouse Detective as my *1 favourite Sherlock Holmes movie. This is a darn right excellent movie, and it is a worthy first female led Sherlock Holmes film. It's about time we got something new with the Sherlock Holmes franchise. I understand that there's a lawsuit against this movie. I can see all the controversy and people thinking this movie is too woke, but it's not at all. Trust me. It's a completely harmless, and it's a. I mean, would you rather have just sit for a Sherlock Holmes movie with Holmes and Watson solving a mystery all over again? Come on. But by now we need to change the Sherlock recipe and formula, and that's what Enola Holmes does flawlessly. Millie Bobby Brown as the titular protagonist Enola Holmes. I mean, you uh, 1,000,000% believe her as Sherlock's sister. If she doesn't get a nomination for Best Actress for this role, then the Academy need to check their nominating system, because she is utterly astonishing throughout this entire movie, and she occasionally, talks to the camera as if she's talking to you, the audience, about helping the movie feel like a completely personal journey for her, and it's her coming of age story, and ultimately about her finding her purpose in the world, as she's only 16 and expected to, be how women were expected to be back in Victorian London, but she defies all of those expectations. I mean, she is a true inspiration for all women at that time, and she may be a genius and light on her feet, and a true badass when she gets to be, but she's not automatically perfect at everything, which I applaud this movie for for doing. I heard that the Mulan remake, which is on Disney Plus, has made that mistake. Enola Holmes totally avoids that mistake, thankfully, and is a smarter movie than that. So Enola has moments where she falls and needs to try again if at first she doesn't succeed, and she gets some she gets some fight fight scenes in this movie in which she bleeds and gets injured, but the memories of what her mother told her do help her come out on top. So her triumphant moments just make you cheer her on with glee frequently, and though Helena Bonham Carter as her mother isn't is only in like 10% of the movie, we do get she's not only in the prologue of flashbacks where we see her teaching Enola everything she knows, but she is often in. But the movie often goes back to the flashbacks of Enola and her mother in Enola's childhood, and when Enola does finally reunite with her mother, it's the most wholesome and heartwarming endings of any movie I have seen this year. And Helena Bonham Carter, she is terrific as the mother. I mean, we, I mean, we. We've never seen a mother and daughter story in a Sherlock film until now. So this movie did it awesomely, and Henry Cavill as Sherlock. The movie is aware that 100% that it's not Sherlock's story, it's Enola's story. So Sherlock taking a back seat is a good thing in this case. And Henry Cavill he still portrays Sherlock as such a caring and supportive brother of his sister, and he is fully making an effort to become her ward. So because he he wants Enola to be free as much as she does, and he's the far more likable brother of her two brothers, and there's no Watson in this movie, which is a change that works, and her older brother, my god, he is the true villain of this movie. I would say. He is a arrogant asshole and a nasty piece of work, trying to dictate in Enola's life, and did anyone get vibes from the Wild Thornberrys movie when Enola goes to the all girls boarding school, just like when Eliza was forced to go to a Lady Beatrice's in that movie? But yeah, but Enola to to get back the people who are trying to ruin her life. She does She does artwork of them, and to say in your face, which shows what an artistic character she is, and any character who can draw, I automatically uh, uh, get attached to, and the runaway lord who Enola hopes helps get his life back. I mean, I was I was so worried he was going to be the weak link of the movie, just a bland love interest for Enola, but nope. So amazingly, there is no romance between them. They just stay friends, and they both you can see why they would form a connection, because they both lost their fathers so young, and they're both on the run and trying to escape all the drama in their personal lives, and he turns out to be just as witty and sharp as she is, and and that assassin that's out to get them both, my god, he's the most persistent movie assassin I have ever seen. I mean, and yeah, and the revelation that this lord's grandmother was the one that hired that assassin, when she shoots her grandson in the chest, he but it turns out that was a fake out death, because he was wearing a plate of armor this entire time. That I mean, you could. I mean, she only wanted her grandson assassinated because she didn't want him to inherit his his father's estate or something. But my god, I mean, this movie easily wins the prize for most shocking movie plot twist of 2020, and and uh, and that's another thing uh, love about Enola Holmes. It combines a strong detective mystery with a thrilling action adventure, and it's the only Sherlock Holmes movie to do this since The Great Mouse Detective. And that train action scene was enormous. The most impressive action set piece in this film, and and this is one of the most uh, uh, immaculate looking movies of 2020. I mean, the artistry that went into bringing Victorian London to life is incredible. Maybe 2 hours long, but the pace is so brisk that it flies by faster than Sherlock can think. Overall, Enola Holmes is a masterful movie, as well as a flawless Sherlock Holmes movie, the best of the bunch, and it's one of my top 5 favourite movies of 2020 now, no exaggeration.
I give Enola Holmes 5 stars out of 5. Best movie ever.
So yeah, this is likely to be a candidate for Best Picture at the 2020 Academy Awards. It's certainly confirmed to be a candidate for my Best Picture in my Harry Awards. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And what are your thoughts on Enola Holmes? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'll see you next time. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.